Hi students, welcome to our Friendly Maths, the channel which makes mathematical concepts in friendly way. Today we are discussing about pair of linear equations in two variables. This is the 10th class concept. Now we are going to discuss regarding this day by day. I will introduce some more topics. 4 or 5, 6 videos like that we will get together to complete this pair of linear equations in two variables concept. Let us start the first video. First of all, what is meant by this linear equation? First of all, what is linear? Now you take a polynomial. Depending upon the degree of the polynomial, we have different names. First degree polynomial is called as linear polynomial. Degree means what? Highest power of the variable. P of x is any polynomial. Means what? The P of x is a polynomial with one variable x. Now P of x is a polynomial. P of xy is one more polynomial which is called a polynomial in two variables x and y, and P of xy is also one more polynomial which contains three variables x, y, z. Now we are discussing about linear equation in two variables, means like P of xy. Means linear equation in one variable also there. P of x, it is in previous classes, we will discuss afterwards. And P of x, y, z, this is three variable equation, we can learn in further classes. Now we are discussing about P of x, y and linear equation in two variables. Now the degree, linear name itself is derived from first degree. First degree equation is called linear polynomial. Second degree polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. This is also one more chapter we can discuss later. Third degree polynomial is called as cubic polynomial, and fourth degree polynomial is called as biquadratic polynomial, and remaining all the degrees polynomials are depending upon their degree. Fifth degree polynomial, sixth degree polynomial, like nth degree polynomial. But these particular degrees are having the names, standard names. First degree is called as linear polynomial. Second degree is called as quadratic polynomial. Third degree is called as cubic polynomial. Fourth degree is called as biquadratic. Today we are discussing about linear equation, means the first degree. Now when you come to linear equations, in 8th class or somewhere previous classes we have linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable. The general form is, and it contains only one variable. It comes to P of x. Now in one variable the general form is ax plus b is equal to 0. Now our chapter is linear equation in two variables. Means like you take P of xy. It is linear equation in two variables. It contains first degree. Degree means the highest power of the variable. X power is 1. This is 0 degree, which is constant. First degree. Now P of xy is linear equation in two variables. The general form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is linear equation in one variable, which is called simple equation. We learned in 8th class, I think so, maximum. This is single linear equation in two variables, but here we must say that a not equal to 0. Why a not equal to 0? It is a single variable, you know. Then the coefficient of a should not be 0. If it becomes 0, then it will be meaningless, like 5 is equal to 0, 6 is equal to 0, like that. It should be one variable, then x term should not be missing. It is in two variables, then a not equal to 0, b not equal to 0. X and y term should not miss. Then y means it is in two variables. The two variables must be present means the two variables should contain a non-zero coefficients. A non-zero coefficients. Like example, 6x plus 5 is equal to 0 is linear equation in one variable. 6x plus 7y plus 3 is equal to 0 is a linear equation in two variable. Now, the linear equation in one variable solution is a real number. The solution means what is the solution? Solution is nothing but value of the variable in particular problem. Here x is the variable. Variable means it does not contain the standard value. Depending upon the equation, the variable value is going to be changed. That's why it is called as variable. Suppose you take one example, 6x plus 12 is equal to 0. Then how to solve it? 6x is equal to minus 12, x is equal to minus 2. Like 7x plus 5 is equal to 12. 7x is equal to 12 minus 5, 7x is equal to 7, x is equal to 1. Like that we can solve this linear equation in one variable. This solution of linear equation is one variable is a real number. Now linear equation in two variables. Suppose you take x plus y is equal to 5. Then this is a linear equation in two variable. The solution of linear equation in two variable is an ordered pair. Ordered pair like x comma y means one value should be x value and one value should be y value. Like you take, if x value is 1, what is y value? 4. If x value is 2, what is y value? 3. If x value is 3, y value is 2. Means x plus y represents a line, is a linear equation. The graphical representation of linear equation is a line. Then every point which lie on the solution, which lie on the line is the solution of this particular linear equation. Now x plus y 1 comma 4 lies on this line. 2 comma 1 line is containing infinitely many points. So infinitely many solutions can exist for a single line. But now this is not our topic. Our topic is pair of linear equations. It is a single linear equation in two variables. But now in 10th class we are discussing about pair of linear equations in two variables. I hope everybody is clear about the linear equation. First, once again I will recall you. Linear equation is nothing but the first degree. First degree means highest power is 1. Now you take ax plus b, the highest power is 1. That's why it is linear equation in one variable. It is linear equation in two variable. The solution of linear equation is one variable is a real number, and the solution of linear equation in two variable is an ordered pair, like points which lie on the line. Here the x value is 1, y value is 4. Suppose I will ask one example. Is 2 comma 3 a solution of 2x plus 3y is equal to 10? Let us see. 2 into means how to verify that it is a solution or not? Means is this point lies on this line or not? Then how to verify? You substitute 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3. The solution is nothing but the first coordinate value is the x coordinate value and second coordinate value is y coordinate value. Substitute 2 2s are 4 plus 3 3s are 9 is equal to 10. 4 plus 9 13. 13 is equal to 10. Oh, it's wrong. It's a false statement. That's why is 2 comma 3 the solution? No. 2 comma 3 is not the solution. Means what? You understand? Solution of a linear equation is two variable is a point which lie on the line. Now 2 comma 3 does not lie on the line, which means it does not satisfy the linear equation. That's why this is not the solution. That is about solution in linear equation one variable, two variable. Now let us come to our major topic, pair of linear equations in two variables. In previously what we discussed, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0, b not equal to 0 is the general form of linear equation in two variables. But now we have a pair. Pair means what? Two lines are there. Then you can represent the two lines are a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, where a1 not equal to 0 and b1 not equal to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, where A2 not equal to 0, B2 not equal to 0. These are general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. Understand? Now, if you take a pair of linear equations, what is their nature? That we can see. Now, I am taking two pens, then it represents two linear equations. This is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and this is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Then when you see these two pens are in which position? Now, two pens are like this. Means what? They are not intersecting at any point. Then such lines are called parallel lines. Means they are intersecting at one point. Means these type of lines are called as intersecting lines. You can get at any angle. It is not required that perpendicular or something like that. You can get at any angle. And they are intersecting at one point. Intersecting lines. If they are intersecting at infinite points, such lines are called as coincident lines. Coincident lines. Means what you understood? When you take any pair of linear equations, they attain three different properties. They are parallel, or they are coincident, or they are intersecting. If it is, those are parallel, what happens? There is no common point. When you are taking what I said previously, every point which lie on the single line is the solution. When you take two lines, then their common point is the solution. If you consider two lines which are parallel, they are not intersecting at any point, then those lines does not have any solution. Why? I mean there is no common point. Suppose they are intersecting at one point, then we have one common point. Means a unique solution, a single solution. If they are intersecting at infinite points, then there are infinitely many solutions. But a pair of lines does not have two solutions or three solutions. Why? If two solutions are required, then they have to bend like this. But a straight line will not bend. Suppose two lines means what? They have two common points. No. Means what? It has to be bent. Then only it will intersect. Is it a straight line? But it is not a straight line. That's why a pair of straight lines does not have two solutions or three solutions. It may have unique solution, or it contains infinite solutions. Otherwise, no solutions. When you take a pair of lines attain three properties, attain three conditions. What are that? One, intersecting lines. Parallel lines. Coincident lines. Intersecting lines are having unique solution. Parallel lines are having no solution. Solution is nothing but the common point for both the lines. Here, infinite solutions. Understand? First, when we are taking a pair of lines, these pair of lines can attain any three conditions. One is unique solution, which are called intersecting lines, having no solution, which are called parallel lines, and having infinite solutions, which are called coincident lines. Now, by graphically we can say these are intersecting, these are parallel, these are coincident, like that. But without doing any solution or without constructing the graph or anything, we can decide which type of lines by using these coefficients. Means there are some conditions. Using that conditions, we can say those lines are parallel or intersecting or coincident. Now, there are a pair of straight lines are having three different conditions. What I said, depending upon these coefficients, we can decide that which type of lines these are. First, what is the solution? Solution means the common point. If it is a single line, every point which lie on the line is its solution. But when you are taking two lines, then their common point. Here one common point, here no common point, that's why no solution. Here one common point, that's why one solution or unique solution. There are infinite common point, that's why we have infinite solutions. Now in next video, we have to discuss on which conditions which type of line these are, and afterwards what are their solutions, how to draw the graphs and everything we can discuss in further videos. Thus this class, and stay tuned to our channel and improve your mathematics. Thank you.